earth are you doing in there? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. How adventurous. We're in the Peak District again because, you know, we're boring. Plus I'm not made of money, so I can't go too far away from home. Got a special guest with us today. The girlfriend. I say special guest, she'll probably be on most of my videos because I don't often go wild camping alone. Should we put her on the camera? There she is. She's lazy. Aren't you lazy? We're up at Kinder Reservoir, so let's get into it. It's absolutely beautiful out today. Lovely sunny day. Which is nice because it's been nothing but raining for about 2 weeks consistently. Today and tomorrow are the only days in all of Greater Manchester or Derbyshire, whichever the Peak District falls in. It's a clear time. It's going to rain tomorrow for about an hour, it says, but hopefully it'll be nice and dry. Anyway, say hello, Holly.
Hello.
That's Holly. I'm sure you'll get to see her face a lot more often now, the more I go camping. So we don't have much of a plan today other than get out of the car, walk, find somewhere to camp. That's all I came up with. The original plan was to go park the car where I parked it last time on my own and walk from there, but all Snakes Pass closed off with roadwork, so parked over in Hayfield, I think it's called. Hayfield, Haydock, one of the two. And now we're just having a nice stroll past Kinder Reservoir. I'd like to go and see the mermaid pool, but to be fair, I don't actually know how to get there. I've seen it on videos, so I know it's here somewhere. It's just up on these hills. Beautiful. It's crazy seeing things like this when you're from an urban area of Manchester to then come an hour's drive away and see stuff like this. It doesn't look real, does it? Just does not look real at all, considering all you're used to seeing is skyscrapers and big blocks of flats. It's craziness. So we got beautiful waterfalls to witness today. Last time me and Holly came here to the Peak District together, it was probably one of the hottest days in my life. It had been dry for weeks, so there wasn't no water on top of the mountains, nothing. So for us to come today and see it, feels like it's a completely different place. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's like extra walking when I do that. You're welcome. So before we carry on, just want to say thank you very much for our, well, my last video I done. I know it's not a massive amount, like 200 views, but for me, I was over the moon. And to get comments of people I don't know saying, a great video and nice work and stuff, it just feels, I don't know what the word is, you just feel grateful. But it's a different kind of grateful. So thank you very much for that. We're gonna keep growing, keep making more videos for people to see. Feels good to share my experiences with people. Not sure what's going to happen for the rest of the winter and autumn now, because the weather is getting to a point where it's so bad for the longest time. So we'll see. Then I have found a old abandoned nightclub which I do plan on going looking around in, so if people want to see that in a video, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, thank you very much for our last video done. get easier, all this hiking, because done what, 5, 6, 7 hikes in the past year, and I am done in, not even halfway up. So I've got, with this microphone I've got, it was £50 a Rode video mic. It's not great, so it's detecting wind, hopefully not too much. I have got to kind of angle my camera when I do record, and hopefully it's not too windy.
3 bars of 4G.
So you're out on the top of a mountain, and you care that you got 4G. So we just stopped for a little food break, got eggs and salad cream.
What is that?
A strange but delightful treat, I might add. It is an absolutely stupendous food. How are you finding it, Holly? You having fun?
Yeah, been great.
Do you know, you just made that awkward. You could have just said something funny like... So Holly decided that she wants to go and see the mermaid pool. So as far as I'm aware, it's over in that direction, over there. I've looked on the maps and it does say it's in that direction. It's very windy, so I've not been able to get much footage of me speaking. I'm just trying to get a little interlude in whilst it stops being so windy. Also, got a few new treats to show you, a few new goodies that we bought from Go Outdoors, which I'm quite impressed about, and hopefully it'll work very good. I'm about to fall down a cliff. That goat must have been absolutely bursting. That is one big turd. Come from all the way up there. We've got to go down, unfortunately, to then go up there, where I think is our destination, just there. This is fun, isn't it? It is drenched. Drenched. So we're just following this little kind of stream. It's only small and it's just all made the ground waterlogged, so it's made it difficult to walk through. But on a good note, we are truly off trail adventuring, which is fun. It feels good. Feels like you're doing it real properly. So I'm fairly certain I just said feel like adventurers, feels good. About 12 seconds later I fell. My whole arm went into a deep puddle and it's full of thorns, splinters. Got to have a nice little struggle getting them out. And we come across this beautiful forest. Look at this. Cannot believe how beautiful and serene this is. There's a little fire pit. I'm so tempted to just say we can call it here. This is beautiful. Yeah, we've got a little stream, which I'll show you now. I feel like after going through all that, getting down there, pretty much dredging through the entire stream, this is the safe haven. But look at this. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. When I get a chance to sit down properly, probably now in a minute, we'll have a chat. We'll talk about a few things that are going on. So, here's the little fire pit. I think we are going to camp here tonight. I can't say no to it. I mean, the fact there's no one else here at all and it's so serene and peaceful, I can't say no. My plan was to go camp up at or close to Mermaid Pool, but can you say no to this? It's a little fire pit in case we decide to have a small fire later. It's not like we're creating our own fire and damaging the land. It's already there on the rocks. So yeah, let's have a a little chat about what's just gone on. So I know my videos have like, they don't seem to have a destination. Like most people will be saying, well, we're going to camp here at this spot, and I start off by saying we're going to camp here at this spot, but as you already know from my last video, they're just all over the place. But I feel like that's the best way to be. That's the realistic version of it. When you choose to go wild camping, there are people like the other big YouTubers who go, and I can imagine at the start, the first time they went wild camping, you don't really know what you're getting yourself into. You choose a place to go, and then something will just come up and you think, oh, well, what about this, what about that? Or you'll choose a place to park, but you don't really know where you're going after that, so you just walk and you find a spot like this. Like, I had no idea this little forest even existed until I stumbled upon it. But yeah, that's the reality of it. You don't know, for the first few times, you don't know what to do, so you just go and you make it up as you go along. There's no one that can really teach you and hold your hand through it all, unless obviously you know someone who's been before. But this is the best way to learn. If you learn and do it yourself and figure out your own little tricks and tips for yourself, and then you speak to somebody else who's been, you might learn more from them and they can learn from you. I'm so grateful that I can make these videos, because if I didn't make the videos, I'd just be sat here and it's not like we'd be bored, but once again I could share my experiences, and I'm grateful for that, because if it can help even one person to figure out anything about wild camping, then I feel like I've done a good job. What time are we on? I think we're on about 5 o'clock-ish. Now the sun's setting earlier. I think we've probably got about an hour and a half, 2 hours of sunlight left. I think we'll get the tent set up. We'll get some food on the go. Got pot noodles for tea again. I know it seems cheap, pot noodles, but you can't go wrong with a pot noodle, can you? You cannot go wrong. And then we'll probably get the fire set up, if we can find some wood that's dry enough. It's been completely and utterly constant rain, so hopefully we can find some dry enough wood to have a little fire, keep ourselves warm throughout the night. I'm dead giddy. I'm dead happy we found this spot. Can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, from up on the hill you see the forest, but you just think it'll be just compact and compressed with trees. But then you've got the nice open areas like this and a fire pit. It's like a sign that says, come on Ryan, come and camp here. Once again, the tent is erected. So I have a question for some people. So for anyone who knows anything about tents, let me just undo this, because I'm almost certain it's not supposed to be this way. So when I come to zipping it up, it gets there and it is really tight, like really tight. The only way I can fix that is by loosening that, and then when we get to there again, really tight. Obviously I just feel it ain't meant to be like that. It's never been that tight at that one. Oh, I need to loosen that. Let's try that. But yeah, it gets really tight. I mean, it's not much of an issue, because even if it is windy, it doesn't have much movement in it, and that's what that's for, to stop wind movement. So if anyone knows anything about that, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. Right, so as you can see, we have a new addition. We have the Deeply, I think that's how you pronounce it, air mattress, and a Trekology air mattress. That was £28. That one was £35 on sale from I think £50. I'm not entirely sure. Just thought I'd give you a little comparison. So obviously with this one we've got the air bubbles, and it is that thick. I'm not entirely sure what thickness it is, so I apologise for that. And then we got the Trekology, which feels a lot better. It's got the ribbed air bubbles, and it is almost, I'd say, twice as thick as my one. So Holly's obviously got the better end of the stick tonight. With mine, it comes with a pillow, so there is that. With the Trekology one, it doesn't. But I mean, you got to sacrifice some things for better quality. That is, I'd say, much better quality than that. So when I do end up upgrading, I don't know if I will choose this exact one, because there are obviously better ones out there. But this comes with the built pillow. That one doesn't. You can pick up an air pillow for £15. They're not too expensive, but we've not had time to buy one just yet. So on the last camping escapade with Holly, her sleeping bag broke. So I went on Amazon, was looking for some good budget ones. Got this Active Bearer sleeping bag. It says it's 3 seasons, I think. Well, it did say 3 seasons on Amazon, but I mean, I'll let Holly tell you how her night's sleep was when she gets in it. Comfort up to 10 degrees, the limit is 0 degrees, extreme 10 degrees. What do they mean? I do not know. Well, there you have it. It's quite big because it is a synthetic bag. It's almost as big as mine, probably the same. But we've got space, so we can sacrifice a bit of dosh, a bit of cash, because a down bag is quite expensive. Yeah. So I said before that we went to go outdoors and we bought some little treats. They weren't, I mean, I got one treat for myself, but the other stuff was for Holly, including the sleeping bag and airbed. And this, which is a Euro Hike mug. It's got a carabiner clip on it, so you can just clip it to wherever for when we have coffee. And we forgot to bring the milk again, and none of us like tea or coffee without milk. So that's great. We need to, what can I use from now on? If I forget milk, I can bring Coffee Mate, or is there any other milk substitute? If there is, let me know. I also bought a frying pan. Now this, I've been looking for a frying pan for a while. When we went to the Lake District, I took my mum's frying pan out of the kitchen, and fairly certain it warped a little bit on the bottom, so if you watch this, Mum, I'm sorry. So we got this OEX, I think it is, frying pan with the little fold out arms. Look at that, like so. Obviously I don't know how good it's going to do, how well it's going to do. If it's non-stick, I have no idea. I'll just use plenty of oil. Seems like it's a good size as well, like it's not big. It's not huge, but it's good enough to fit, say, 2 to 3 slices of bacon in at once. And it's foldable, so nice and easy to hide and pack away in its little sleeve. And then we're all sorted, ready to go. We'll see how that does in the morning. I'll probably make a YouTube short on a little review of the thing, just to fill in some space when I can't actually upload. But yeah, as I was saying before, we found this old abandoned nightclub, which I just fancy going looking around inside. So I'll probably make a video to for like winter time when I can't get out camping. I always feel like if a YouTube channel doesn't make videos enough, they're not going to grow. But this kind of environment in the UK, I don't have much of a choice because it gets very cold and I don't have the gear to keep me too warm in the cold. Also, just another one before everyone jumps in the comments and mentions how good my hair is right now. My sister gave me braids, because you know I've got long hair, I may as well do something with it. I know, I'm beautiful, it's fine. So right now I'm just I'm gonna have a little fire in that fire pit. I know it is frowned upon, but I'm not gonna damage the earth because it's on rocks. So I found this nice dry wood. It just happens to be snapping really easy. I'm not damaging the tree either because it's already dead, completely derooted from over there, which is quite crazy because that one tree just merely got spared its life. Met some really nice people this time round. Started speaking to an old couple earlier on who had got up Williams Clough and gone around Kinder Scout Way. They were just really friendly, and it's nice that you don't meet them kind of people out on the street. You see someone out on the street and it's just a, alright. But when you're up here, you just feel the need to speak, tell them about your journeys, tell them where you're going, see where they've been. It's a different kind of atmosphere than just being out on the street. Right then, you know the cracks, food time. Time to start cooking and boiling some water for the pot noodles. The annoying thing with boiling water for pot noodles is every other time that I've done it, I've always boiled too little. It's fine when I'm boiling for one person, but when I'm boiling for us both, I always do too much, like not enough water. This time though, it's going to be perfect. This is the very first gas bottle I've bought, so it's been on how many journeys? 3 trips on then a 2-night one as well. Think there'll be enough for today, hope so. If not, oh, God help me. So as you can see, it's getting dark now. Got some more water boiling for a black tea. Got some firewood, I'll start that after I've cooked. So we managed to get a fire, eventually. Don't know if you're going to be able to see my face, but we managed to get the fire started after a very long time. We had no intentions of setting a fire, so I didn't have no fire lighters or nothing like that, so we managed to do it with kindling off the floor. So what the plan is, going to have this, I'm going to chill to this, eat my pot noodle, get in bed, get up bright and early, cook some sausage and bacon. It's going to be tasty. And then I'll test out the pan as well and let you know how that is. God, I don't know what's burning in there, but it's sizzling away. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. That was actually... we slept alright. Holly's still asleep. I think there might be a puncture in my airbed because it did deflate like 3 times in the night, so I just had to blow it back up real quick. But I was pretty warm. I was cold for like an hour, 2 hours. My feet were freezing at the bottom, but then just got warm. Body heat must have just warmed the sleeping bag up and then got warm. It's all good. It's a pretty chilly morning this morning, to be fair. And Holly's got my coat on, so I can't go and grab my coat. It's nice and quiet though, it's peaceful. There's a few sheep that have wandered by close to us that are just grazing on the grass. So we're gonna get the sausages and bacon going. We're gonna fill ourselves up, have a drink, and then get a move on back to back down to the reservoir, back down that way. See you then. So the pan, as you can see in the middle, is getting some burn marks, but it's still non-stick, it's not sticking at all. The burn marks might be down to my stove, it's a pretty close fire. And I can tell that the pan's warped a little bit in the middle, but still performing to how it should. Still non-sticks, seems like a pretty good pan to be fair. And we got 2 sausages, 2 pieces of bacon. Oh, been looking forward to this. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be worthwhile. That is absolutely amazing. For anyone who doesn't have a frying pan when you go camping, get a little small one like this OEX Fryster. Get some bacon, sausages, and then in the morning cook it. There's nothing better than just eating sausage and bacon butty in the middle of nowhere. I'd say a pretty vital part about camping which people forget: brushing your teeth. It can be so easy to just think, oh, I'll brush them when I get home, but you may as well do it while you're here. If you've got the spare water, that is, just do it. If not, you've always got nature's water to just go and dip your toothbrush in, which I won't be doing because I've got enough water. Just like that, we're gone. Like ghosts. Like ghosts. It's been probably the most peaceful sleep I've had camping, to be fair, so far. There was no animals in the woods, was there really? Last time when we slept in the woods in a Lake District, we were just kept awake by what I think was a fox communicating with another fox, which was like a half a mile away, so it was loud for about 4 hours. But here it was so peaceful. Woke up to a few sheep over there, but other than that we weren't really bothered by much. There was a guy who kept coming up from down there to chop logs, which was kind of annoying, but he stopped after a while. Now we're going to head back down to the reservoir and get back to the car, and then I'll say my goodbyes. Hello, Mr. Sheeps. Okay then. Also, I forgot last night, but Holly got the new sleeping bag. How was it?
It's great. It's good.
It's nice and warm.
It's very warm.
So yeah, active error.
Well.
I know, yeah, she wore my coat all night as well. I bought a new regatta fleece from Go Outdoors. It's on sale for £20. Left it at home because, you know, that's how we roll. It's not like I just forgot it or anything. Yeah, we're not far from back now, so thank you very much for watching the video once again. Feel free to like, subscribe and comment, and then again feel free not to, it's up to you. It's been a pleasure once again, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace out.